Hey, what's up everyone? You're here with Goran from Pickdawgz and you're here for your free picks for Monday, May 22nd. Well, guys, we had a pretty successful weekend with both free picks and the premium picks as well. Whoever bought those daily passes for my premium picks made money this weekend, and I'm definitely looking forward to the new week and some more games. And if you want my best bets, click the link in the description of this video, and that will get you up to my page where you can sign up. And as far as free picks go, you can go to the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel and check them out, guys. We do have a lot of those daily. Soccer, hockey, baseball, basketball, whatever you want, we have it. So go to the Picks go to the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel, check it out. Make sure you subscribe, and of course hit that like button, guys. Now we are moving on to Monday, and there's not a lot going on Monday. We have only three games from the top five European football leagues, and that is one game in the EPL, and we have two games in the Italian Serie A. So you can get your free picks for those games here in this video, and let's get the show on the road. The first one we have is between Newcastle and Leicester in the EPL. It's quite clear the team that's in better form here is Newcastle, and they have been in a much better form for the entire season. They have been quite consistent, especially at home, where they lost only two games this season, alongside 11 wins and five draws. And on top of that, Leicester hasn't won any of their last three games against Newcastle. Leicester also hasn't won any of their last four games overall, and they are in a desperate need of a win in this game and in their last game of the season. Maybe the draw here would be enough for them uh, to look for the win in the last game of the season and to stay in the league. But if they lose this one, I think the season will pretty much be done for them, and they will be getting relegated. Which would be a very hard pill to swallow for the management and for the fans and for everybody in and around the club. Uh, Offensively, Leicester is a decent team. They have scored 49 goals so far this season. That's, I would say, an average. But their defense is among the worst in the league with 67 conceded goals, and that's a very bad defense. And honestly, they can't keep a clean sheet if their lives depended on it. Leicester lost to Liverpool 3-0 in their last game. They conceded 5 goals against Fulham. They conceded 2 goals against Everton. 1 goal against Leeds. They conceded a goal in pretty much every game going back to, I can't even find it when it was the last time that Leicester kept a clean sheet. I'm sure it hasn't happened often this season, and it's going to be hard for it to happen here as well, because Newcastle is among the most consistent and the best offensive teams at home this season. And with a win here, potentially Newcastle will secure the Champions League spot, and they will basically be carefree in that last game of the season they have coming up. So, I mean, I think the only way to go with this one is with both teams to score an over 2.5. It's plus 100. That's gonna be my pick for this one. I'm being a little bit cautious because who knows? Maybe Leicester will try to put some extra effort in this game and try to save themselves, as they should. But we'll see if that's gonna be enough against this very good Newcastle team. So I'm gonna go with both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. Now we are moving on to Serie A, guys, and we have Roma playing against Salernitana, and Roma has actually been doing a decent job this season. They haven't been playing some fantastic football or something like that. They haven't been scoring a bunch of goals. They haven't been as effective as you might hope. But this is the team led by Jose Mourinho, and that is quite clear that result comes before the beauty and the way they play football, and that's exactly how they approach the second leg of the semifinals in the Europa League against Leverkusen. After beating Leverkusen at home 1-0 a couple of weeks ago, Roma was doing pretty much only the defending in the second leg, and that game ended in a 0-0 draw, which brought Roma to the finals of the Europa League, where they will face Sevilla. Salernitana on the road this season hasn't been the greatest team. They have 2 wins, 8 draws, and 7 losses, and they are actually safe from relegation. They will be staying in the league, and that was pretty much their only goal for this season. Offensively, I would say they are a decent team. They are scoring a lot of goals, but their defense is not the greatest, and I think that Roma will know how to take advantage of that. Luckily for Roma, there has been some rumors that Juventus will be deducted some points, so that will push them one step further higher up the standings, and they still have a potentially a very good chance of qualifying for the Europa League, even if they lose the finals against Sevilla. But they have to go for the win here. Roma is a decent favorite at minus 220, and I think they will get a win here. But it's been a long time since one of the Roma's games went over 2.5, and I think this one might be it simply because Salernitana is playing in a good form and they might get on the scoreboard here. So I'm gonna go with Roma to win and over 2.5 goals. It's plus 123. I think there might be a safer bet to go, and that might be Roma at -1 on the Asian line, but I'll try to take advantage of the plus money we are getting on Roma to win and over 2.5 goals. And the last game of the day that we have is between Empoli and Juventus. Like I said, there has been a lot of newspapers report and stuff like that Juventus will be deducted 12 points on Monday. And once again, that will bring them out of the European zone, and that would bring them all the way down to eighth place, which is still gonna be within reach of the Conference League, maybe even Europa League if they are lucky. But if they want that happening, they need to get a win here against this very solid Empoli team. Empoli is also safe. They will be staying in the league. They are far away from any of the European competitions, so this match basically doesn't matter much to them. But they haven't lost any of their last 3 games, and they have been playing really well this season, especially that attacking end. And I'm sure that they won't just roll over here against Juventus. Now, the problem for Juventus is that they are missing a few players because of the suspensions. Once again, Pogba is still injured and he will miss the rest of the season. But this is the team that lost their semi-final match against Sevilla earlier last week, and they have to go for the win here. They have to bounce back. They have to get as many points as they can in Serie A if they want to see Europe next season, sorry, and that's gonna start by winning this game. So I'm gonna take Juventus on the money line, minus 143. I think that's a very good price on a team that, in my opinion, has more quality than Empoli does. But I know that Juventus has been all over the place this season, but when push comes to shove, I think that they will get the job done here, and I think they will get a win. So I'm gonna take Juventus on the money line at minus 143. That's it, everyone. Thank you for joining me here. These were 3 free picks for Monday. Of course, stay tuned for more free picks coming up daily. We have some midweek games. We have some FA Cup finals, the DFB Pokal finals as well, if I'm not mistaken. So, should be an interesting week, and we certainly have a lot more winners ahead. So, like I said, subscribe to the Pickdawgz YouTube channel, guys. Hit that like button, and I'll see you soon with more free picks.